Hey, you guys, welcome to the bag. If you're new, like, sub, turn all the notifications on so you're notified immediately when vids like this drop. And with that being said, guys, we are at 99 subs, so we are nearing the 100 sub mark. And I do just want to tell you guys right now that I as I went through some stuff, and as far as I could tell, I am gonna be able to set up to do a live stream tomorrow. So we are gonna do and this is part of your guy my appreciation to you guys for subbing, especially hanging in there with me, because I know today, at least for me, was a tough one, like with namely Vucevic and Kobe White. Like, I can understand like fading Vuce because he is, he's a bit risky, but like I was personally myself really high on Kobe White. I had him in a couple slips. I had Vuce in a couple slips. There's a couple of them where I had Booth and Kobe on there. So yeah, trust me, guys, that one stung me too. But we're gonna get into this. Before we do, shout outs to my man Skywalker DFS. Shout outs to Jordy and Bruce over there at Backdoor Fantasy. Shout out to DK DFS. Shout outs to Noah. And yeah, like I said, guys, definitely go check out their stuff. They got some really good stuff going on, and they give out, pretty good picks and all that for free, and they're pretty cool. So definitely go check them guys out. And I got all the news here. So these teams are going to be on their first leg of a back-to-back. New Orleans Pelicans, Houston Rockets, Washington Wizards. The teams are on the second leg of a back-to-back. Milwaukee, Golden State Warriors, and Portland, just so you can take note of that. And then we're going to go over how I had this. This is what was left up on the first look vid, the early juice vid that went up last night. Now I'm keeping it 100, guys, because I did have it wasn't very long, but I did have Davion Mitchell's prop up there first half over 22.5 PRA, and then I also had Lou Dort over 11.5 points up there for a little while, and I think I took them two down because, like I said in the mid, and that's the thing. I'm sorry you guys missed out on the final take vid that came out because a lot more of my personal take picks were in that one that hit, but we're gonna go ahead and get through this in order. So Davion Mitchell first half prop over 22.5 missed. Lou Dort over 11.5 points hit. Colin Sexton over 20.5 points that hit. Kobe White over 22.5 points miss. Points and assists missed. Voos over 11.5 miss on the rebounds. Rebounds and assists miss. Joel Embiid first half 26.5 PRA over, check. Claxton over 9 rebounds, check. Aaron Gordon over 20.5 points and rebounds, check. Josh Giddey over 12.5 points, miss. PRA combos, miss. No excuses, guys, but for whatever reason, Giddey was completely cut out of the second half of the game. So he only played, I think it was like 14, 16 minutes or something like that. If that, maybe like 15. But no excuses, guys. That's a miss. We should. I don't know. That's a miss. And then the same thing. And then the same thing happened with Kuminga, guys. Over 15.5 point miss. Points and rebounds, miss. But that's also why they were the last two on the bottom of that first look list. Because that's, like I said, I prioritize it. The guys that are up on the top are the ones that I like, stand out. And if I'm not mistaken, Colin Sexton should have been at the top of that list over anybody else, along with Joel Embiid's first half prop. I'd take it because those are the ones I was high on. So that's what I'm saying. When we do a Patreon, the free Patreon live before lock, I think that'll be especially beneficial for all of us because you guys will be right there with me. You'll get insights of my deeper takedowns, the picks that I'm not so high on anymore. And like I said, definitely don't miss out on that. And I'm sorry because last time I checked, it was only like I think maybe around 30 to 35 views on the final take video, and that's where all the good stuff is usually at. So I'm sorry you guys missed out on that. And what we had up on there, of course, on still on the final take, we had the Kobe White points and assists that missed. PRA missed. Voos over the 30.5 points and rebounds, that missed. And then, not that it makes things any better, but if you took the 11 rebounds after they were bumped down, it pushed. Uh, James Harden over 26.5 points and assists. Well, I don't know, or it basically would be PRA. I don't know who would just be taking like rebounds and assists, but I guess sometimes it might make sense in this case. Anyhow, it looks like he's gonna hit over the points and assists anyhow. At least when I checked it at the first half, I believe he had like 10, I think he had like around 15 or 16 between the points and assists, something like that. So that's looking like it's gonna check. And then of course we know Josh what happened with Giddy, that missed. Claxton 9.5 over rebounds, check. Aaron Gordon over 20.5 points and rebounds, check. And then I told you guys that game could get tilting and it was risky, but I did put Davion Mitchell up there for over 33.5 points. That missed. He just his hand was ice cold too. And then personally, I felt the safer options. That's what I'm saying. These were a little bit deeper on the take. Was the Deontay Murray over 19.5 points? That hit. Max Strus over 9.5 rebounds and assists. That hit. And then I said it was risky, and this one I'm gonna shout out to Mafia Picks because this was one he threw out there, and I didn't get to holler back at him, but I went and checked the stats, and sure enough, and I knew it was looking like they were probably gonna blow him out, but I knew it was risky too because I knew if Jokic came into like 34 minutes, there's a good chance he's gonna go over that. But in the end, check on that one, and then you guys, like I said in the video, if you guys kept an eye out for Chris Paul's over assists or his rebound assist combo, I'm pretty sure that check because he just killed that tonight. Okay, so once again, first leg of the back-to-back, New Orleans, Houston, Washington. Second leg of the back-to-back, Milwaukee, Golden State, and Portland. And for news, we got Jalen Suggs. He didn't attend practice. Porzingis is not on the injury report. Bradley Beal is out. Eric Gordon is probable. Trey Jones, questionable. Amon Thompson, questionable. Jashawn Tate, questionable. Joe Ingles, questionable. Nasir Little, questionable. Landry Shamet, out. Josh Okogie, out. And Zach Collins, probable. Make sure it refreshed there. All right. Well, currently we're sitting at a 6.5 swing favor in Boston. 8-point swing favor in New Orleans. Not a bad over-under on this one either. Favorite Milwaukee, of course, by 7, but it's over/under 230.5. 12.5 swing favor in Phoenix with a over/under 244.5. Wow, it's gonna be a pretty high scoring game. Might have to look into that one a little deeper. 4-point swing favor in Golden State, and they are on the second leg of a back-to-back too. And Kuminga, definitely keep an eye out for his prop because if they cut him short like that, chances are he's probably going to come into at least his normal minutes, if not more, in this one. Here's what we got. Goga for over 7.5 rebounds. Yusuf Nurkic over 11.5 rebounds. Jaylen Brown, first half prop, over 14.5 PRA. Derek White, over 23.5 PRA. Herbert Jones, over 9.5 points. It's not really just that what's up on the board right now that stands. This is just what's standing out, guys. So this one I'm not really high on or, anything like that. These ones, like, if you want me to pick them out, like, I'd be more higher on this one, the first half Jaylen Brown, the Derek White, and even this one right here, Devin Booker, over 13.5 rebounds and assists. So that's what we got, guys. Again, guys, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging in there. Definitely looking to bounce back tomorrow because, like I said, I don't know about you guys. If you even if you faded Boost and you took Kobe, I think a lot of us did. But and then I said, like I said, a lot with a lot of these picks too. Some of them were like news dependent. No excuses though. We had a lot more checks though in the final take vid. So as far as let me see. I don't know, guys. You can always look back on the sheets on the two because I always go back and mark them with green checks and X's. And with that being said, guys, anytime at 6:30, you guys could go in there and check things and screenshot them if you want to. I keep everything 100. I don't go in there. I don't change my picks. I don't change, anything unless it's like when they get bumped and the lines change. But like I said, everything's always was up to this point has been updated on the final take vid. So I appreciate you guys. Certainly hope you guys had some sweeps today because I know we had like a couple, free squares on the board and that. So if you guys took that into consideration and took some of the picks, other alternate picks we had up there outside of Boost and Kobe, I think you had an overall pretty good day. So I hope you guys went that way. I definitely took some punches on this one, guys. So most definitely, even on a small slate, guys, definitely looking to bounce back tomorrow. Like I said, we are going to do that live before lock. And God bless every single one of you, even with the smallest of blessings of simply waking up tomorrow. Amen. All right. And then before I get out here, guys, if you do want to kick back to the channel, that will be in the description. All right. You guys have a good night. You know what it is. You know what to do. Get it back.